Sorry. I'm still cleaning up. I need to take a break. I'm tired. So last night, I had to do this with my garbage. Like, I just had to leave it there. So, I couldn't do it anymore. I'm too handicapped. So, yeah, I would say, did I grow up on the streets? Yes. I did. Most of my life. Had to. When I cried, I didn't get what I wanted. Actually, I got my ass spanked or beat for crying. Yeah. I bet you didn't. Most people like that. Most people who didn't get their asses beat for crying for not getting what they wanted are easy targets for other people. They're easy to throw down and not know. You know. One thing is, they do your dirty work, so they have all your smut on you. They say if you tear down the government, then there's nothing to replace it, right? No, that's wrong. You tear down corrupt systems. No, it's like factory reset. That's what it is. Factory fucking reset. That's the problem, because there's too many old people in there, so they're fucking clogging up the system. They're fucking jamming up with bugs and all that other shit. They're glitching out on your system because it's all run by like porn viruses and fucking chomo shit and dark web weirdo shit. And they don't know they're going into those sites. Completely clueless, walking straight into it because they still think there's like, I don't know, Scarface. I don't know, from the 1970s, not like remixed. Like, I don't know. If Scarface was remixed today, I'd like totally fuck him. You know? But he had to be from the streets first. He couldn't just be like, I like Scarface, so I started dressing like Scarface. He still has to have that edge. He still has to talk the lingo. He still just can't bite people off. He's got to come with some substance, so that I know he's a man of his word. So yeah, if the Mexican football team ever wants to take over like certain departments, they're more than welcome to, because I still think they do a good job. We do need a Latino unit, I'm sure. So anyways, why not? Yeah, Asians are great at business. We all know that shit. I've never seen so many Asians throw cars down and fucking clean up money like it's never anybody's business. I mean, it's better than fucking like dirty money or blood money. It's like, you know, you take a slave at the fucking factory and you see if you have enough money at the end of the week to feed your family. You know? So, because everybody has to come over and eat together because, you know, everybody's starving. And we all live together as like one big family. So, that's how it used to be. Like each week or something, each day, everybody like, yeah, cooks for everybody. Rich people are kind of gullible. They're gilded in a cage, like a monkey with a golden chain. They don't know they're wearing a golden chain. They don't know they're attached to a golden chain. They want to be free, but they're attached to it like a 18 karat golden chain, and they don't know it. Or like a canary bird in a gilded cage. I'm sure if I came out of prison at some point, I'd probably find a rich dude. One that lived in a mansion so that I could swim in his like golden tub. All bathtub all day long. Just swim in his golden bathtub. It's nothing hotter than a big old beefy, like muscular dude with tattoos all over his body, looking hot and clean, straight out of on parole. But anyways, been there, done that. Actually, not really. I'm too poor for that. I don't look like the system took care of me like a purebred dog. You know what happened with Jesus Christ? He totally pissed off a bunch of church people. You know what happened? I think Jesus Christ was total gangster. Like, really. He's for the streets. Really. That's why all the fucking people in power fucking hated him. Because they know they destroy his systems of like religion and spirituality. They totally smashed him during his life. Totally destroyed the dude. Busted, broke, and whatever. Fucking crucified the dude. Because of his loud mouth, I guess. His smart aleckness. Only to find out that it went factory reset and then got all dirty again, and now it's getting factory resetted again. You know, a factory reset's always good. Especially when you got all that weird fucking dark web porno shit and weird shit on your phone. You might want to get rid of it, but you can't. It's always a good factory reset's good. You know, to get your apps up and running, to get all the garbage out of the way first. But still, everything's in the data bank. Everybody remembers what you did. At least your phone runs better. People like it better. I mean, you probably like using it better. You know, it's not bogged down by Grindr or some shit. Some weird hacker from, I don't know, wherever. Was Jesus gangsta? I don't know. To me, he was, probably. Was he for the streets? Probably. I mean, Mary Magdalene was a hoe. You know, she wasn't a high top call girl. She was like the town tramp. So, but she ended up devoting her life to him in the end. I'm sure he fucked her. I'm sure he had kids with her at some point. People say he didn't, but I believe in Martin Scorsese's The Last Temptation of Christ more than a bunch of like 25-year-old weirdo like whatevers that recreated some Bible story that they thought at the time was appropriate. Because most of them were like anywhere from 25 years old to like maybe 40 who wrote the Bible over and over and over and over and over and over again. Not just once, but like many, many times. Many, many times. I'm sure the original text is nothing like what we read now in like, I don't know, the new updated version. It's like reading the I Ching. You know, I don't know what a dragon in a fucking field doing such and such is. But I understand, hey, you need to get your armies together. You need to fight them. So that makes more sense. I don't understand what a dragon in a field getting ready to blowtorch the fuck out of a, I don't know, field it means. But apparently they did it at the beginning, at the very start of the I Ching. When they were like 10-year-old kids writing it, you know, like, because life expectancy, 25 to about 40, yeah. I guess I surpassed that number almost. I can't imagine. So, was Jesus Christ gangster because he destroyed like systems? Did he do it intentionally? Like he's like, hey, this place is not for like selling your shit. You know, it's like here to worship. You know, so I don't know. Like I said, I like sacrament. Oh, I love sacrament. I always love it. I always imagine like sacrament as being like these huge loaves of like French bread or something like that, or Italian bread, and like I don't know, sardines from Spain or something, you know, anchovies, something. And then like I don't know. Do it like old girl. Box red wine. Not just one bottle, but at least like two of them, because I feel like I'm gonna need them for at least 2 more days. Like bring at least, I don't know. I like to get at least 7 loaves of bread, just to stock up in case I starve. Fish, bread, bread, water. You can use an aperitif. An aperitif is good. I like something sweet and dessert. But ultimately, I'm fine with just sparkling grape juice. So, not a big drinker. Though I feel like it at this point. I feel like being a lush at this point. God, I feel like being a lush. Just wandering out there, be like, I'm drunk and I don't fucking care. And they'll be like, what is wrong with you? I'll be like, my doctor made me crippled. Last month I was walking 2 miles, 2 months ago. And they keep wanting to stick me with these like crucifixion needles. And I keep telling them I'm not going to be a part of the organ harvesting trafficking trade. First they want to sex trade you, and then they want to put you in the organ trafficking trade. And it's all done by doctors and shit. You know. So, yeah. Fun times. I know a lot of guys that are against that shit. And they don't have money. So, they don't have money, much money. That's why they're against that shit. Yeah, if you're against it, that's why you don't have money. Because they kill you off. Because you're a pain in the ass for the system. Or they kill your family off, one of the two. You know, and pretend, oh yeah, you're going to be rich and famous. Or we'll deport your family. Or, somehow you'll give up that child, no matter what. So, yeah, poor fuck. But anyways. Don't worry, it starts in like elementary school. You just don't know it. They're called teachers. Yeah. I know a couple of them. They still follow me to this day. Yeah. You don't know it until you're like at a high school and you haven't seen someone in like so long. And you're like, why are you coming back? You know, why do you need to come back into my life? What is it? After 40 years, do you need to start spinning the block now, all of a sudden? Just go ahead and tell me. Because I knew you were sketchy before, now I know you're sketchier even more now. You know? So, yeah. Don't worry, I already know you have it out for me. You play like you're my friend, but you have it out for me. So, everybody knows it. Don't worry, we're just waiting for the next victim. We know there's another victim in the mix. We're just waiting for you to tell us who it is. So we don't end up like that, even though we know we are. You know, it's all a lie. It starts off with one person, and then all of a sudden it turns out that another person's next. Don't run. Don't run. They'll find you. They'll find you. They'll even find where you live. Or they'll send people like, you know, that you like think you're in good terms with, but you're not. Oh my, who is it today? I really need to take a shower. I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. Everyone says I was the problem. Because he's armed with a cell phone. He's armed with a cell phone. Is she drunk? Someone, please give me a drink. Oh my God, please. I already know my family needs me, so. I don't care. I already knew. God already told me they'd have to deal with that shit. No. All you have to do is just be nice to them, and then when you're done, like when you're done being nice to them, and then they finally come after you again, then they got a lot of shit to deal with. They just can't deal with it, pretty much. So it's gonna be too much for them. That's what God said. Just let it all build up. All at the end. Let it bottle, or what is it called? Log jam or bottle? Let it all bottle. Yeah, that's it. And then, or I could, what is it? Bottleneck or log jam? Oh my God, we'll need more of those soon. Someone bring me fucking cigarettes. Oh. My advertisement. Seneca. Seneca. Cigars. Red. They cost like $1. $1. Just $1. $1. Cheaper than my favorite cookies at whatchamacallit, Dollar General brand cookies. So Seneca. Don't worry, they gave me a like for that, so they invited me as their top like star. I've been getting all these top brand stars. like in my yeah. They're like you're our top badge star. So just doing like branding deals at this point. Nobody else wants to do branding magic, so I'm left doing it with like bad habits like cigarettes. And like yeah, there she goes. Anyways, I used to walk that fast too, but I don't know where she went. She took off. That's her. Yeah. Oh, so beautiful lighting. I guess when I get kicked out, it'll be nice. They said it'll be a good experience, whatever's coming. That's what the psychics told me. It'll be so much better. You'll love it. It'll be way better. You'll be, wanna rock and roll all night and party every day finally. So it's gonna be like, I wanna rock and roll and party every day. That's what's gonna happen. So, oh, such a beautiful morning. So on. That's what the psychic said. Right here, I've been like, I don't know. I don't know. Some good times, some bad times. Is the end of the world as we know it. You know, I was told I should recommend that. Yeah, that wasn't my idea. I never really liked. Well, I liked REM's like Monster album, but like I wasn't like REM #1. You know, I was told that was the best song that I need to recommend that. So, sorry, kids. I don't know if it came true or not. Still think it, like, I don't know. Should have just left it. Should have just said that was good enough. You know, he warned us ahead of time to avoid that fate. But we did it anyways. But I didn't want to say anything. I was just told to recommend it. It wasn't my first. My first choice was 10,000 Maniacs. These are days. So I was always a bigger 10,000 Maniacs. I don't know. I was just more alternative like that. Folksy, artsy, clean cut. I didn't go to like parties to fuck chicks. You know. Although I hung out with them, they didn't fuck me. So, shit, not even the drag queens fucked me at the time. So I guess that was kind of ugly back then. Ugly back then. It wasn't until I started working in the factories and busting my ass and fucking not having enough money to even buy a bag of potato chips that I started looking the way I did. So, yeah. When me and my roommate at one point started arguing about food, I knew we were in big trouble. Like when you start arguing about food with someone because you don't have enough, it's not even worth it. It's like when money, what is it? When money runs out, love walks out the door. And that's what happens. Once the money runs out, love walks out the door. And then you know what the relationship was based on. So yeah, when money runs out, love walks out the door. That was a lesson that I need to learn. So does that make you gangster? Probably. Especially when you start fighting about food. Not having enough. Oh yeah, they say you can go down to the food bank and all this shit, but yeah. Who wants to sell their soul for a can of generic teas that are already expired? Smell like dog piss after the dog's piss all over it. Because everyone thinks you're there for like drugs or something. And I'm like, hey, I just need like a bag of fucking broccoli, dude. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not looking for dope. First off, I didn't come here looking for dope because I don't have money. That's why I'm here, because I don't have money for food. Plus, I don't do dope because I don't have money. And even if I did, I probably wouldn't do it because hanging out with parolees, they told me they used to cut that shit with like boric acid before they got out of prison. That's how they kill roaches, they say. You know, when you get that, I guess when you get that deviated septum or something, it's out your nose or some shit. Scarface started out on the streets before he got rich. But even then, they took his ass out. I guess it's because it was dirty money. So was Jesus a gangster, my friends? I don't know. Was he doing the right thing or the wrong thing? I'm still waiting for my sacrament. Because I know you ain't getting a drop of water in hell. Only on Passover. Like I give a fuck anymore, dude. Look at that. This is what you owe me, dude. That is what you get. This is worth a lot more than that motherfucking shit. Maybe I'll try some muckwort real quick while I spit all over my door. I don't know what's going on in my body. It moves around now. Something moves inside my body. I feel it. I don't know what it is. Something moves around in there. So weird. Never felt it before. All of a sudden, after the injection, all of a sudden shit started moving inside my body. Weird. Feels like some kind of worm or something. Like a huge, gigantic worm. Just crawling through. Some psychic said I was injected with like the spider queen. The spider queen, yeah. Some kind of spider queen. I don't know what she meant by that. I don't know. Sounds crazy, right? She's like, yeah. You'll start to notice when she starts to move in you that you need to start telling shit or some shit. I don't know. I can feel her right now moving in me, like on the side of my body. I'd never felt that shit before, ever in my life. But after those injections, all of a sudden I start feeling like the spider queen in me is moving on the side of my body. She does it all the time. First she starts out in my like feet and legs, and then now she's into my abdomen and into the sides of my body. I think she's moving her way into my like arms and probably into my head. She's kind of mean. Yeah, I never felt like I ever had something living inside of me. I was always like trying to avoid having parasites and shit. But now I feel like I always have one inside of me and I can't do anything about it. So as long as I keep my lungs and my like organs dirty to some degree, they might leave me alone. I don't know, it's always those ugly fuckers that like this cuties. Those cuties or something, I guess. Who knows? They want to harvest our energy, they say. You know, they want to harvest whatever. You know, the psychics are there. But I'm like, guess what? Guess what? You got your own energy. But why don't you just use that? It's better than mine. Yours is better than mine. I'm just trying to show you. Like, yours is better than mine. I don't know why you don't use it. You want me to use it for you and show you how to do it? Yours is better than mine. It's bigger, it's thicker, it's veinier. It's probably like hitting at a 9.5 at this point every time it gets rock hard. So there's no way I can compete against that. But yeah, I'll spit on it. And I get real sloppy too. Like, that's just me. And if I get something good, I'll probably swallow it. Truth be known, I would do great on Instagram. Yeah. It would have been better if I did movies at an earlier age, but yeah, I'm too old now. Nobody wants to see grandpa in action. Oh, yeah. Like, not too many people when it looks like this. Unless he's a Mason, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Freemason, maybe. Maybe, I don't know. They're really into handicapped kids. They like handicapped kids. You know, the kind of kids that can't walk and be on a crutch. Yeah, they used to have that big old thing on the side of their fucking building. The old man, like, I don't know, playing with that retarded kid. Yeah. I guess every old man likes a retarded kid. I don't know. Something about it. It's like the Tiny Tim fucking complex. Yeah. I need myself a Tiny Tim. Yeah. There's always some fat dumb chud that's into that shit. My request as a Mason is I want a Tiny Tim for Christmas. Right, sweetheart. Yeah, she a hoe. She a hoe. She the apartment complex hoe. She get around. I know, I seen her do it. Everyone on the complex, except for me. She tried. But I know she was smoking Marlboro Lights. So I can't impress a chick with a cigarette. Like, girl, you're smoking Marlboro Lights. Me? This is what I'm smoking. You're smoking Marlboro Lights. I'm smoking these. That's a completely different story, sweetheart. I ain't taking you to fucking, I don't know, old Chicago or Yaya's European Bistro. Not even Cozy and Burger. That's too expensive. We're talking about, like, we're going down to the food bank. I'm gonna get some ramen, alright? And I'm gonna try my best to kind of spice it up for you. Maybe throw in an egg. If I'm lucky, they'll give me Spam. If I have Spam or a meat product, I'll like cut it for you. I got chopsticks, I got a bowl, but yeah, I do my best. Who this? I don't know who that is. Is that like sexy boy? Maybe not. Don't we all want to be sexy boys nowadays? I was hoping to have a hot boy summer, but I ended up with a Tiny Tim summer. So, yeah. Everybody else ended up a hot boy summer this year. I ended up a Tiny Tim summer. I can't wait for next year's year. Hopefully a couple of, I don't know. Gosh. I love the sacrament, but I don't trust the Catholic Church. Like, at this point. Even if the Pope came up here, I'd be like, you know, you're burning in hell, dude. You took it wrong. God said he's pissed. we're supposed to have We Are the World campaigns going on all over the place by now. So, yeah. That was the idea behind it. So far, I was the only one to perform an actual exorcism via the internet using YouTube. Not too many. Yeah. Anyways. So yeah, if like I don't know, someone from the rescue mission, that's like some like really like hot stud with a lot of tattoos coming in at a whopping like I don't know, almost 10 inches. You know, just came in here, come to my place with loaves of bread. And like canned sardines and box wine. I'd probably know he was like legit. Like legit an angel. So I don't know. Especially if his name was like Michael or something. You know. I'd be like, yeah, show me your wings. Yeah. Where's your sword? Where's your... Yeah. Sorry. Where's the balancing scales? I know you got scales somewhere. So like, totally 10-inch loaves of bread. Those sardines, and damn, look at the size of that box wine. Fun times with Archangel Michael. At least he'll get into heaven, I know that. Yeah, so probably not. You're not allowed. Sounds good in theory, but you know, we need to starve him out for the president. Something like that. I'm just joking. My dick itches. I try to, you know, try to be more coy around people. Unless you know who I am. Like if you ever sat with me, you know who I am. Some girls know. They just like sitting around and listening to me talk shit. Some of them do. They just crack up at me. I don't know. But I never get laid. I think they like me because I talk like, you know, a catty little bitch. That's why they like it. So. But I mean no harm. I really don't. They always say you should use grace. Is that right? Something about grace. Give people grace or something. Oh, and be graceful. And dealing with people. pretty sure you know where that leads. Usually leads one way. I guess I'm an example of that. That's how kings and queens, they say, deal with peasants. They use grace. Anyways, that's my mugwort story. I like smoking mugwort. Gives me good psychic dreams. I used to. Now I just want tobacco. I'd rather eat mugwort. Like in a salad of some sort. Like some side dish salad. Fuck. So I'd love to have food. Definitely. I would. Definitely would love to have food. The reason why I can't is because I can't have access to my bank account now. And I don't have access to transportation now. And I don't have access to my phone. I don't have access to anything now. I don't know where it all went. I don't even have access to the ability to walk anymore. Because some fuckhead somewhere thought it was a good idea to make me Tiny Tim. God knows what else they... Anyways. Some people just need to be put away, completely locked away, or fucking, like my dad said, dragged out in the middle of the street and shot in front of everyone. So that's what my dad used to say. Yep, dragged out in the middle of the street for everyone to see and shot. I don't know. That was back in the old days. They used to say that shit. I guess people who create too much problems for everyone. I wonder what happened to my aunt. Especially all those people that left this earth during that cough that went around the world. I can't imagine they all just like went in an hour. I'm sure they got an injection like I did. I don't know. Did they? Did the nurse come in and... Who knows? Anyways, they do like me. And they want me to stop smoking cigarettes. They're so pissed off about that. They hate it. So keep smoking. Keep smoking. Keep drinking. And I guess keep vaping. They don't like that either. Anything else? You figure it out. Anyways, it's a beautiful morning, my friends, and I got shit to do. But I'll figure it out. I'm sure they hate me now. But I'm tired, and I'm hungry. And the only option I have is either eat the fucking rat bait or not. So, you know, so I don't really care at this point. I've eaten rat bait a million times and survived. So I've had to, you know. So bye. That's how you know when you start getting used to eating rat bait. Yeah. And then you end up crippled by your doctor. Like you get real sick from your doctor. And then all of a sudden, like, disabled transportation wants to take you to weird places. And if you don't do it, they fucking block you and say it's your fault and they take all your shit away from you. So it happens beforehand. Like, like overnight. All overnight. Like everything is gone. Like you don't even have a cell phone anymore, like number. It's gone. After 15 years. Like you have no access to the money you already have to buy groceries. Yeah, sorry, I'm drooling. Shut up in there. Mind you. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to be a slobber mouth, but hell, I do slobber well, let me tell you.